I'm hard to deal with. I'm still hotter than them hoes that you chill with. And I can pull any nigga that's some chill shit. And that's some real shit. I'm a super bad bitch. And I only hang around with other bad chicks. Everywhere I go, I gotta take a damn pic. Turn around, look back.
Welcome to Sippin' Saturdays with Des and T. I struggle a little bit. I struggle.
Here we go again.
Today we're gonna be giving you guys 10 tips to survive college because we know you guys need it. So we're gonna give it to you.
PSA before we start this video, we love the feedback that we're getting from you guys. I don't know if Theola can relate, but people like text me and they're like in person, like, oh, I like the video, it was so funny. Comment. When we say comment below, we mean it.
Right. Also, people aren't sharing. Heard you. We heard you.
Like, I see you sharing that sports video. I see you sharing Nicki Minaj pregnant picture. Young Miami.
This is not pregnant.
Young Miami. But share my video too.
Share our video. Like our video. Subscribe to our channel. Tell your family and your friends to do the same thing. And then comment. Period.
Tell your dog, tell your guinea pig. This is not a game. This ain't a game.
I'm so sorry, sister. Guinea pig? Bro. I don't know who Desiree knows that has a guinea pig.
Ashley.
Why would you be exposing sister? Why would you do that? Okay. So we're going to hop right into the video. All right. How to survive in college. Number 1, explore all of your possible interests through internships. That's very important.
I don't agree. I feel that you can explore your interests through like different classes, like your what's that called?
Like,
what's the classes called?
Like electives.
Yeah, explore different classes through your electives, but through internships, like most internships are not paid, so it's like
don't do
really
that.
wasting time.
Facts.
When you could be.
If you get a paid internship, do that. But I suggest getting a jump from this jump. Like, people don't get a job and then they can't go out to party. They can't buy whatever they want to buy. Like, don't be that person. And also, get all of your core out of the way, because I'm stuck taking certain core classes as a senior. Like, it's embarrassing. Being the only senior taking a core, just do it from the jump. But your counselor never tells you that, though. They never tell you that. But we're gonna put you on to the T.
The second one and the most funniest one I think on this list is smoke weed.
Absolutely. We're not gonna get into it. We're just gonna go to number 3. So number 3 is take time off. And I think Desiree wanted to explain that a little bit.
I don't agree with this either. Like, I feel like when people take a year off because they're stressed or it's too much on them, they don't really have the energy to come back. I say about 80% of the people don't come back, and they just wind up getting a high-paying job and they just don't come back to college.
Yeah, that's true. I don't agree that you should take a whole semester off, but if you need to take a week off, take that. Yeah, take the week off. Honestly, just email your professors that you were sick and go to the urgent care and get a letter. To be honest. But yeah, that was
number 4.
Number 3.
Don't compare yourself to others. Just because people graduate faster than you, or they're getting stuff done, they're getting all A's, you're not gonna be like that. Your work ethic is different, right? So you never know what you're capable of.
Absolutely. I don't think that you should compare yourself to others in terms of academics, absolutely, but also in terms of friendship. If you have a friend that goes out all the time and you're not the type of person to go out all the time, you don't have to make yourself that type of person. Right. Just be true to who you are and keep it pushing. You don't have to be like anybody else. That's one thing you should know. In college, be yourself, because people are gonna like you for being yourself, period. And if you're fake, or if you try to act like somebody you're not, people are gonna point that out. People will notice that, and I've noticed that in people, and it's embarrassing. So don't do it. Be yourself. Number 5 is do not glorify lack of sleep, because I don't want to say I've glorified it, but I haven't taken sleep important, and it's definitely impacted like my physical health. Like, it's impacted how I do in school, how much I can remember things. Like, sleep.
I never in college, I'm a junior, pulled an all-nighter on the assignment. Like, it's not that serious, because a professor is never gonna pull an all-nighter to grade my assignment.
Paper, right.
Like, it's clipped. Like, I'll do it in the morning, or I do it when I can. So I'm gonna get my sleep so I could be alert when I go to class.
Facts. But I've pulled all-nighters and I missed class the next day. Don't be like me. Be like Desiree, please, because it's not good. And on top of that, like, you just feel mad drained throughout the day. Then you're gonna need coffee, Red Bull. That's unhealthy. So just sleep. Like, honestly, just sleep. It's never that serious. I promise you, it's never ever that serious. Email your professor and say that you had a family emergency. Like, yo, I'm gonna make a video to tell y'all the best excuses to use for professors, because I've used every single one of them under the sun. I promise you. I'm gonna help y'all out, because honestly, sleep is important. I'm going to sleep.
Number six we got from one of our followers. It said that time management is a must.
Absolutely.
Facts. If you know you have a 3-hour break and you have a midterm tomorrow, go study in the library.
Study. What are you
Or
doing?
go home and study if you live close.
Study. Because you know what y'all are probably doing? Sitting in the park chilling. Why? Like, we know it's nice outside, but do you want an A or a B on that test? Or do you want a C or D because the sun was out? Like, right. Which one?
Or
choose
people in my school go to the library and they be sleeping. They be taking a nap.
That's because they're not sleeping at night. That's because they're not sleeping at night. That's why you need to sleep at night. Period. Number 7 is the most important. The reason why I'm gonna say number 7 is the most important one is because I do this and I do not recommend anybody to do it. Like, I literally am trying to change that, like, behavior that I have. Do not, and I repeat, do not. If the volume is low right now, turn it up, because we're gonna give you a gem. Do not procrastinate, yo. Like, when I tell you I wait till the the last second to do things, like, it's seriously bad. It's horrible, because I feel like if I did half of those things earlier on, I would have probably been able to reflect and it
would be a better outcome.
It would be a better outcome. But since I wait last minute, the grade I get is the grade I get. Like, I can't even read over my work. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I do things so last minute that it's like, you finish it, you submit it. Like, yes. That's how last minute I do things. And I don't recommend that.
Number 8 is from another one of our followers that says, study weeks in advance.
They dragged it.
You know, like, how many times I tried to do this?
They dragged it.
It's like you study, like, up into the test. So it will be, like, you would know it. Like, repetition is how you remember it.
Yeah.
So if you're studying week by week and you getting the same information, you're going to remember it. But it just never works out that way.
Like, please, whoever told us that, like, okay, it's nice. It's a nice idea. But, like, if you think of reality, who is studying for one test weeks in advance when I have papers to write per week? Like, are you kidding me? I have quizzes to study for per week. Like, what? Alrighty. Anywho, going on to the next one. Go away.
Leave your house. Soon as you get the acceptance letter, fill out that financial aid. Fill out the tax. Get out of there as fast as possible. Do not stay home. It's gonna cause you a whole bunch of unnecessary stress, on top of the school stress, on top of the personal stress. Like, all of the stress you can't deal with as a human. Like,
facts.
Go away.
Okay, so my whole thing is I like that advice. However, I would say don't go away too far, because you are gonna have many, many, many situations where you want to go home. Yeah. So if you live in New York and you go all the way to Alaska, sis,
Yeah.
When it comes time to go home, you're not going nowhere. Like you're staying you're staying in Alaska. Like, please don't play yourself. Like, do not play yourself and go dumb far. So I feel like this could go two ways.
There's limits.
Facts. But I feel like this could go two ways. Like, go away in terms of what Desiree said. I'm sorry that I just think the table didn't shook. But the second one is like study abroad. If your school has an opportunity for you to study abroad and they're paying for it, not out of your own pocket, but if they're paying for it, absolutely take advantage of the opportunity because it will be amazing. I've never done it, but all my friends have done it and they loved it. So, and you get to meet new people. Like, it's amazing.
Number 10, ratemyprofessor.com. When you're making your schedule and you're seeing the professors' names, when you choose that class, look at your professor.
Yeah.
They tell you, like, whether they're hard, whether they're easy, whether they give pop quizzes. Like, they're telling you what the tea is before you even get into the class.
And I actually just want to rate my professor yesterday and took out 3 classes because the professors were horrible. Like, no. Absolutely do that because you're gonna put yourself in a situation where you're like, damn, if I knew this professor, if I knew this professor sucked, I would have never took this class. But you're already in the class and now you're about to fail because you don't like the professor. But you should have just went to rate my professor. Like, that's why there are websites created for college students to put you on to what you're about to get yourself into. You feel me? So you take advantage of that. Alrighty, the next one is dumb important too. Alright, before you buy a textbook, okay, so every school has their little textbook place that you go buy your textbook from.
The bookstore.
Why couldn't I? Now, that's the most expensive place to get your textbook. Don't go there at all. Like, we understand that you're dumb excited to be getting into college, or if you're in your second year, whatever, you're dumb excited it's about to be your first semester. Save your bread because there's a bunch of places you can go to get a textbook for a more reasonable price. Chegg. Go on Chegg. Amazon. Use Amazon. Get Amazon Prime.
Has free shipping for students
all the time. Get Amazon Prime. Like, first of all, if you're a student and you don't have Amazon Prime, what are you doing? Like, you can get a bunch of stuff on Amazon Prime. You can watch shows, listen to music. Nobody listens to their music, but you can do so much on Amazon Prime. Get your shipping quick and free. And then also just Googling. Sometimes there's free PDFs. Please Google that. Like, do not waste your bread. Because guess what? Let me tell you. If your parents give you money, right, to get that textbook, and let's say you get it, but it's still recording, so never mind. So let's say your parents gave you money to get a textbook, and the textbook is cheaper than how much they gave you the money for. You can use that money to buy weed.
Or 4 for 4, you know. Got some eats.
You could basically use it to get anything, so just don't use it to pay for a full price textbook. That doesn't make sense. And I know too many people who do that, and it just doesn't make sense. Like, even if your parents have the money to afford it, do not do that. Thank you.
The next one is relationships will come. I put this in there because I feel like people go into college thinking like, oh, I'm gonna see somebody mad fine. I'm making my boyfriend. We're gonna be studying together, helping each other. And then you get into school and they don't look how you want them to look.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I think you should not go searching for a relationship in your school. Wait till it comes to you.
Facts. And on top of that, like, I feel like when people are going to college, they are going to have fun. If you're going to find a husband, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if that would be the best time to be looking for a husband. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to have fun, you can find that there. Absolutely. Definitely. But I also feel like every time, it's weird because I feel like this could go for girls and guys. I feel like when you're in that school, you're like, oh, this person isn't cute.
Yeah.
But if I saw somebody from another school, I'm like, damn, they're fine. But maybe it's because like I don't go to that school and I'm seeing them as like a fresh face. I don't know who's out here carrying boxes, but yeah. So I feel like don't go in like looking for a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like just go with intentions to have fun, but something serious might stem from all of that. Absolutely. Like I know a lot of people who have became like really successful relationships. Not too many. I'm lying. I'm lying. But you can find that. You can find that. We're very optimistic over here. I don't know why.
I want to talk about this.
I don't.
I want to talk about this.
I don't know why she put this for 13.
No long distance relationships. When I tell you, girls be going upstate, their mom be in New York.
Facts.
They be
Wilding out. Sis, just because he FaceTimes you every night
after
at
y'all
7
hang
o'clock,
up, you going to somebody else's dorm.
Period. Like, yo, I don't want to. I honestly don't want to like be out here exposing. And we're gonna say that this goes for both females and males, of course. But I don't want to be exposing people out here. But like,
just be single. Like, just be single. Just talk to them. You know it's not gonna work out. Cause
yo, like
y'all not seeing each other like physically face to face. Just talk because you know
comment down below if you think your man is faithful if he goes to different school out of state. Please comment down below. If you want to defend your man, if you want to defend your relationship,
you could do that till your face is blue.
I wasn't gonna comment down below. We'll respond because it just doesn't make sense. Like, sis, it doesn't make.
I feel like it would just put a strain on the relationship. Like, you're gonna, at least my not experience. Well, I feel like if I was dating someone out of state, I can't do it. Like, I need to see you. Absolutely. Like, I need to be here.
Not to say that long distance relationships don't work.
80% do not.
They can.
80%
they
do
can.
not.
But my whole thing is, why would you ever play yourself like that? Like, yo, I know so many people who've done that, and they're always stressing in the back, like, what is he doing? What is it?
Right.
Like,
and you
don't
losing focus on your studies.
Yeah.
You're not going to class because you're going down to New York.
Okay, well,
to
that's dragging it. That's dragging
you popping up on him. You missing class.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, it just becomes so mixy and like so problematic. Like, honestly, just live your best life and just, if you and this person really, really like love each other, wait till college is over to try to make it work, I would say. Honestly, like, I don't know. But long distance relationships is like
a no-go. The next one is don't go hard to impress people. And what I mean by this is people showing up with a full face of makeup to class at 8 a.m. Not even at 8 a.m. They showing up at 8:30 because they had to bake, they had to set it. Like,
I disagree.
Sis.
I disagree. I feel like people could do whatever they want. If you want to pop up to class looking like a baddie every day, that's your prerogative. Period. And it is what it is. But I agree that don't do it because you're trying to impress other people. Do it because you just want to feel good and that's what makes you feel good. Don't do it to impress other people. Do it because it makes you happy. All right. The next one is don't be afraid to cut people off, yo. Like, honestly, some people just have to go and it just is what it is. But in the same token, know how to do it the right way. Like, don't try to have too much drama surrounded with your name. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were, okay, let's say you were friends with someone and you don't really want to be their friend anymore, just stop hanging out with that person and just like let it die down naturally, because you don't really want to burn bridges. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really never know when you're gonna need someone. And I'm not saying do it because you need the person, but at the end of the day, like, it doesn't make sense to have drama when you're on a small, regardless if you're on a small campus or a big campus. You don't need to be having so much drama. So what do you think, Des?
No comment. The next one Yes.
Food.
Find events with free food. You know you're starving in between class, especially at my school. They're always having parties downstairs in the atrium, and they be having mad
Like
free
anybody
food.
knows what that is.
I'm not gonna tell them where I be at. In the lobby of my school building, they be having parties with mad free food, and you know you're hungry between class. Just go, show your face, say hi, how you doing, get your plate.
Period.
Get out.
Period. Matter of fact, you don't even have to say hi. Walk in, get your food, and get out. Like, it's just that simple. And for my school, we have a lot of events, like, after the day is done. So around, like, 6 or 7. Oh, I'm popping up to every club. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm popping up to every club. I'm signing my name on every sheet. Like, I want a free meal. Like, what are you talking about? And also, this helps you save money, and it helps you save if you don't have, like, for example, we're both seniors, and me personally, I don't have a meal plan. So it's very helpful. So yeah.
And the vending machine prices is going up in my school.
Yo, they are
bugging out.
Oh, what is good? A bag of chips almost $2?
Yes, it's like $1.60.
Sis, are you dumb? A bag of chips should never be more than 25 cents. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Half of it ain't even
half
full.
of it isn't sick. People are sick. I'm telling you, capitalism. I can't. Disrespectful. All right. The next one is find places on campus to take a nap. I think you should try to find, like, in the beginning when you first start, like, kind of scope out. I feel like you should just go on a tour of your school, because for me personally, like, I didn't go on a tour of my school, and now I'm still finding places that I never even knew existed. So I would say, like, go on a tour and try to find places that you can sleep if you need extra sleep.
And last but not least is bring Tupperware.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a follower requested that we set that in here. So you take that advice and you use it how you want. So I think that we're all out of survival tips. Look out for the next video is gonna be so spicy. It's gonna be dumb spicy. Why? Because it's Halloween. And y'all know that the crazies come out for Halloween. They do.
And we're getting them on camera.
We're getting them.
You're not safe.
I'm so weak. But anywho, thank you guys for watching Sipping Saturdays with Des and T. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Y'all don't
Comment below.
and comment below. Thank you.